Hello, everybody. I don't have music because I've never figured out how to set up like desktop audio while still. Oh God, I had the stream unmuted. Hello, I'm Garnbreak1, and this is Midgardia.
Hello, everyone. I am
Well,
brilliant, and today I will be running a strange game set in the darkest dungeon. And please meet my players who will now introduce themselves.
I'm still Garnbreak1. I'll be playing John Smith, not the guy from Pocahontas, who I
all
think
right.
is called John Smith.
Yeah, you just don't second guess yourself, man. You got this. My name is Bonus Ghost, and I am playing Simon Montesquieu. Uh, yeah, through the darkest dungeon.
And that's it. There's only two of us, and we just lost Jesus. Oh God. Okay, welcome back, my friend. Jesus?
Hello?
Hey, there you go.
Okay. Sorry about that. Cut out for a second. Great start.
No doubt, no doubt. Don't worry, we introduced ourselves.
Excellent. All right. So, please read off your sentences if you haven't already.
Oh yeah, that should have been part of our intro, huh?
Probably.
I am a noble explorer who is licensed to carry on Earth.
On
And,
Earth, Simon Montesquieu is a doomed adept who learns quickly.
On Earth. All right, so you guys are part of a strange government agency known for exploring the realms that most people don't believe exist. You have knowledge of a powerful entity outside of the world known simply as the Strange. The Strange is capable of forming realities based on popular fiction in the world. And today, on your supposed day off, you have received a call from this agency.
All right. Do we have an office together, or are we getting called separately?
You guys, I mean, you're getting called separately because it's supposed to be your day off, but you do have an
Yeah.
office together.
Cool. All right.
sorry, I'm just taking care of a technical thing real quick.
Okay.
All right, Ghost.
We can vamp. I'll pick up the phone.
Excellent. So,
Who is it?
you hear the grizzled voice of your superior officer, Montesquieu.
Yes,
We
it's
have
my
a
day off.
new. Yes, you might need to come in for this one.
Might?
You have to come in for this one.
Understood. What do we have?
Alright. Well, a local hospital has gone. Everyone in there has gone missing. All that was found inside was a strange letter inviting someone back to a village. It would seem that there is some kind of strange infection or disease spreading through this village. It seems the strange has swallowed up the inhabitants of the hospital and has dragged them into whatever realm this has come from.
Hmm. I will. I'll be there immediately. Have you reached out to Smith?
We've been trying to contact him, but he has, for some reason, not answered our phone call yet. We will
Well,
await you with your license and your firearm.
shouldn't need it. But I'll be along shortly,
Excellent.
and I'll finish reading some dusty book on mummies or whatever, and get in my car and head down there.
All right. Garmy, ready?
Yes, sorry. I forgot to put up the Discord voice overlay. It shows who's talking.
That's valid.
Yeah.
All right. Smith,
Yeah.
I know it's your day off, but you're gonna have to come down quick.
Am I getting overtime?
Yes.
I'm in.
All right, excellent. We will be waiting for you with your firearms and license.
Good, cause I'm licensed to carry. Click.
That's fucking amazing. All right.
He's insufferable.
As you
I hate
arrive,
working with him.
as you two arrive, you find basically the licenses and like all the equipment that you would need is already pretty much set up for you. Go ahead and write down any equipment you think you'd bring along.
Well, the
I'm really
equipment
not
I
going to be
need is
stingy
my
with it.
prodigious intellect. And I
All
got some
right,
revolver that
excellent.
you already gave me.
So, yeah, have fun with that.
Can we talk about the fact that I spent my like descriptor thing on getting a gun, and Ghost just gets a gun. It's a free gun.
Well, no, your gun is better.
Oh,
That helps.
okay. Oh man, do I have like a sick ass chromed out revolver or some shit?
Yeah, dude, it does 2 extra damage.
Alright. Equipment. Sick ass chromed out revolver. Done.
Awesome. As you guys are collecting your gear, your officer walks in. Like, all right, I trust that you guys are ready to undergo this case.
Shouldn't need too much
Do you have
lawyer
any
prep to
questions
deal with
before
an
you head
empty
on in?
hospital.
Yeah, I'm getting overtime, right?
Yes.
Great, let's go kill some. What are we killing?
We're
Just
not
get in the car.
entirely sure yet. You're gonna have to find out what happened to the inhabitants of this hospital. They seem to have been dragged into the strange, but we're not entirely sure what recursion they've ended up in. We know it is a village cursed by some strange disease. But any more we were unable to figure out. We're
That's
gonna
where we
have to
come in.
send you guys. Yes. We're gonna have to send you guys into the recursion to see just where they ended up. Please report back once you've discovered it.
So we're going to a hospital, huh? Well,
Yes.
I'm not a doctor, but I can give shots.
I
Yes.
can't believe you have assigned me to work with him. I just. Ugh.
This is amazing. Oh. Alright. You guys are pretty much given a like company car. So you have like, pretty badass bulletproof vehicle with which you can freely drive wherever the fuck you want.
Okay, I'm driving, and I'm taking us to the hospital.
Excellent. Excellent choice.
Consider that if I'm driving, I'm less likely to be making stupid puns the whole time.
I see. I'm specifically choosing a route that doesn't give you things to play off of.
You're managing to avoid like every restaurant with a mildly interesting name.
Every restaurant with a mildly interesting name. I'm avoiding the bullet train tracks. Yeah.
Oh, Ghost. I'm so glad you're
You take
in
an
this.
extra you take an extra like 15 minutes, but you somehow managed to avoid you somehow managed to take the most bland ride down to the hospital of all time.
You know, it would have been faster if we took the Shinkansen. The bullet train.
I know what it means.
Boo. All right.
All right. I'll get out of the car and just forge on in through the hospital doors, trying to get out of earshot. Just
Excellent.
subtly.
As you enter the hospital doors, you find, well, it's an incredibly clean building. That's the first thing that strikes you, is just the overwhelming scent of sanitizer. Everything's super organized, very tidy, and there's no one there. Uh, there's no sounds of anyone anywhere around.
Was there
Uh,
does our agency has their agency put up like a cordon or anything, or is it just
there's like a small like yellow tape outside
right? Okay.
and
Because yeah, what
such.
has anyone been? Any like paramedics or ambulances shown up since everyone disappeared?
Not since
Okay.
your agency has been kind of diverting everything around this hospital, so
Right.
no one's going there.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to use one of those little hand sanitizer dispensers and yeah, scrub my hands.
Excellent idea.
Yeah,
Which is yeah, it goes the like little squeak it makes is echoes through the empty halls.
it will also
Yeah,
sanitize my hands. It's
I'm
it's
glad you
important.
guys are. It's protecting yourself from COVID is very important, guys.
Especially when you're
Everyone,
going
I'd
to
say this.
yeah, especially when you're going into a hospital. I have a like mask on as well.
Excellent.
I think that's reasonable.
Between the
All
mask and the
right.
shades, I might be about to rob a bank. It's hard to tell.
Rob a bank, save a hospital. It's all one and the same.
What country are we
All
in?
right. You are in the United States.
Okay, so there is money on the premises. So like you're not wrong. I got you.
Yes. Yes, there's lots of money in hospitals. Too much, I'd say, given how
Indeed.
much debt I've accrued over the years. All right.
Okay.
So, with all
Yeah.
that
I guess
said,
I'll look. Does anything immediately in the entry hall strike us as odd,
well,
other than empty?
yeah, there's that. Other than that, no. It seems what you're kind of picking up on is that like everyone just vanished immediately. Like no one had a chance. No one knew what was going on. Everyone just kind of disappeared
Mhm.
because a lot of the like machines are still running. So
Right.
you have no idea where everyone's gone. But it seems they just blinked out of existence.
Yeah.
And there's just like straight up nothing. There's no like clothing piles laying around, left behind style or ectoplasmic goop.
There is no clothing left behind. There's nothing. It's everything's clean.
Hmm. All right. Well, um, I'll start. I'll pull out a portable voice recorder and start recording my initial observations. Basically, everyone's gone. Looks like they all disappeared all at once. There's no initial impressions suggest that there was no it's not a gradual happening. Um, we are proceeding through in deeper into the hospital now. Yeah, where should we look? Hospitals have a whole bunch of different places in them. Maybe if we'll start by going through the atrium to the geographic center of it, and then if it was a localized thing, maybe there'll be something to see there, and then we'll start looking in operating theaters and morgues and spooky places.
All right. So as you're headed towards the geographic center of it, I'd like everyone to roll perception.
Okay.
Just before we go on, I'd like to find an overturned chair, crouch beside it, run my finger along it, sniff it, and go, "No signs of a struggle."
Yeah,
Yes.
I will sigh, click back on my tape recorder. Agent Smith notes that there have been no signs of a struggle.
Well, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Um,
So perception, what level is it, or do you not want to tell us?
it's going to be a level 4.
And
Four. So you.
how do I perceive?
Okay,
So
so do you have perception in your skills?
Nope.
Then it's going to be a D20.
Nice.
20 plus nothing beat
Yep.
a meter beat a 12, and I am trained, so I only need a 9. And I can also just do this. Unless. And I'm not. And you could put intellect points into this to bump your odds, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna save all my intellect for later. God knows I don't have much to spare.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Oof.
unfortunate.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, we both fail.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys don't really see anything out of the ordinary as you make your way towards the geographic center of the building.
Hmm.
As you finally arrive, you note that the center of the building is an operating room.
Okay.
And within this operating room, there is you notice many like surgical textbooks laid out on the exterior of the building, and one not so surgical textbook. It seems to be written in ancient Latin. It,
Okay. I probably speak
uh,
ancient Latin.
that would make sense.
As opposed to normal
So
contemporary Latin.
I mean,
exactly.
Okay.
there actually are like there's medieval Latin. It's different.
Oh yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Sure. Well, I'll.
All right.
You'd hope they wouldn't have to make reference to the books during the surgery. But
I would
also,
hope not. Yeah.
hey, wait a second. Didn't the boss say something that like a letter got left behind?
Yes.
Did they have that? Where is it?
Ah, yes. So you receive a text from the boss. It seems to be a letter from the owner of a mansion to his heir, warning him that the family has undergone unfortunate circumstances that
Could be described as
have
ruin,
caused.
perhaps.
Yes, they have fallen into ruin.
Seems a bit
Not
melodramatic.
only as they fell into ruin, the entire cursed town has also fallen into ruin.
And where was the letter found?
The letter was found at the reception desk,
Oh, okay.
though it has been since confiscated.
Yeah, sure. But I'm sure those dolts in the laboratory are just ruining useful evidence by touching it. But seems we're onto something here. I will look at the grimoire.
All right. As you look through, this is not a medical journal. This seems to be some kind of example book on how to cast dark and wondrous rituals.
Hmm.
I'm sure you guys already know the only dark and wondrous ritual I need. It's my
Is it
gun.
gunfire?
It's gun.
Gun,
Yeah.
gun. Yeah, we got it. Um.
This is amazing.
All right. I'll. I think I think we may have discovered what's been going on here. There's probably something here that should not be used idly. I'll page through. I'll look for summoning rituals or dimensional breach things I recognize based on previous experience with the strange.
All right, excellent. I'm going to need you to roll a d20 for me. Go ahead and use your intellect if you'd like.
Okay. So just a flat roll, no skills.
Flat roll, no skills. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just roll d20. 18.
Okay. Yeah, that's a crit. So why don't you go ahead and tell me what you find?
All right. Well, I don't know because it feels like there's a mystery at play here that I don't want to just define. But
All right, excellent. So you find what seems to be a ritual for using flesh to appease great demons, which can help one in perhaps changing whether one lives or dies.
Well, that's just the healthcare system.
I mean,
wait,
Boom.
do you think? I mean, I guess aside from organ donation, do you think that they just like steal the skin and blood from other people and put it in you? That's not how medicine works, actually? All of the time, not all of the time.
I love this
Sorry.
game.
We have a good thing going, Ghost.
Glad you approve.
I hope you
Okay,
feel the
well,
same.
well, uh, but there's nothing for like other than offering up the uh, flesh and blood of the dead to powerful entities to live forever. There's nothing about crossing worlds.
No, you can't quite find anything yet. Although, that said, I'm going to hit you with an intrusion.
Okay,
All
how
right,
does it
so
work?
both of you go ahead and add 1 experience point.
Great, I got experience. This is excellent.
Yes. Yeah, this is great for now. Just so you guys know, experience has many uses in Cypher.
Mhm.
Not only can you use experience points to re-roll dice, which is what most of your experience will likely go to, you can also use experience points to set up an asset, for example, claiming some kind of advantage in a situation. You can use experience for stopping me from giving you an intrusion later on in the story, and that's pretty much all you'll probably use it for in a one-shot.
All right, unless you're doomed like me, who every other time
Yeah,
you intrude, I
in which
cannot
case,
refuse.
yeah, that's just gonna happen. So Garb will be gaining lots of experience points. That'd be nice.
So you could maybe stop bad things from happening to you, but half the
And
time
just so you
I.
guys know, you can give experience points to other people.
Oh, how does that work?
Uh, like you can spend your experience point for Garm to reroll, and
Ah,
vice versa.
okay. There's all the same things, just for him. Okay,
Yes.
neat. But what awful thing happens first?
All right. So back to the awful thing that's about to happen. As you read through this strange Latin book in the geographical center of this building, you hear a loud creaking footstep coming from down the hall of this empty hospital.
That sounds like somebody walking on wood, which is unlikely given this is a modern hospital. I'd like to pull out my gun.
All right. As you pull out your gun,
Sorry, my sick ass chromed out revolver.
yes.
Oh shit, I also have a Glock. Apparently.
Yeah. I gave you 2 guns.
Nice.
Both are very good for different reasons.
Are you sure? Because one's a Glock.
Damn it, Garm. Both are very good for different reasons.
Right,
I
what do we
don't know
see?
many gun names.
It's all good, man.
It
So,
wasn't in Resident Evil 3, I don't know it. Alright. As you grab your gun and face down the hallway, you see a large, muscular figure wearing a hood with strange claws on his fists.
Like equipment claws or gross
Yes,
fleshy claws.
like guitars, but
Okay, sure.
tiger claws. Alright.
well, that's not a normal thing. Halt right there, civilian. This is a restricted area.
It looks down at the guitars it's wielding, and you notice faint red spots on them.
I don't think that's rust, Montesquieu.
Smith, just do what you do best.
Thank you for the $5 donation, Midgardia. I get a free experience point.
Oh yeah, what do
A
we
good
got?
$5 donation. Awesome.
I think Ghost needs it more than me, but I would like to do what I do best, by which I mean shoot a guy in the head.
Yep, go for it. So, are you using your Glock or your super sick revolver?
I'm gonna use my sick ass chromed out revolver.
Awesome.
Is that a what button do I? Nope. Oh, it's not programmed as an attack. I see.
Oh, that's my bad.
It's okay. What do I do?
So you're gonna be rolling a d20. It's a difficulty 3.
All right, so that's 15.
Okay, so 15 does beat difficulty 3. So that's gonna be 6 damage. All right, and Montesquieu, would you like to do anything?
How does it react? How does the figure react to being shot?
Ghost, you just got 4 XP. Thanks to an
Oh my
anonymous
god!
gifter.
Oh, God.
Thank you, anonymous
Well,
gifter.
congratulations.
Yeah, like I say, I can't use it for as many things, but maybe I can reroll some important dice.
Oh, I thought it was you
Wait.
gain fewer. Yeah, still enjoy.
It all works out. Donations were had.
Thank you so
Thanks very
much to the donators. All right, and you notice it lumber back as the shot of the revolver hits it right in the forehead, and
But
it
it
seems
stays
to stagger back to its feet.
standing. Don't
Yes.
love that. Um, well, I'm going to quickly close and dash the Latin book in my satchel, and then fumble around in that for my own revolver and try and shoot him with
Okay.
it. Because yeah, you know what? This is not our first day at the office. He's got big murder claws. So
That's a
I'm not gonna.
difficulty 3?
Sorry, 3 difficulty as well.
Yes.
I'm not gonna spend any effort on that, and I have no relevant skills. So just rolling flat. 17. I believe that's
Okay.
also like a minor bonus in combat, right?
That is a minor crit, yes.
Uh,
You deal 5 damage, which
5
is
instead of
almost
4.
as much as Garm deals.
Also, Ghost, my mistake. You only get 3 experience points. One of those was for me, apparently.
All right.
I misread the
Fixed.
message.
So that is 3 and so that is 4 and 3, I think,
Yep.
so far. Excellent. Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Stay back. Stay back.
As you hit the creature, it finally collapses onto the floor, defeated for now. But from the room from which it spawned, you see a strange portal that you both instantly recognize. This is
Oh,
the
there.
path
That's
to
what I
the
was looking
recursion.
for. If those things are, I mean, I'm just sort of assuming they were hostile based on their general demeanor and disposition and armament. But if those are going to keep coming through, then we should probably do something about that.
It's been my general experience that anything with claws and a wicked smile outside of an anime convention is hostile, and this is no anime convention. Let's go, Montesquieu.
All right. I'll keep that book with me, tuck that away, and approach the portal.
All right. As you both approach the portal, you find yourselves in a rundown, nearly empty village, overlooked by a giant, decrepit mansion on a pier above the moor. You hear sounds of the dead ringing out. In time, you will come to know the full extent of my failure.
So what do you think, Montesquieu? Oh, sorry.
Did you hear that?
I did. So what do you think? Edgar Allan Poe? William Blake? Ravenloft? We know these are fictional, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty nerdy, but it might be nerdier still. Tell me, Smith, are you familiar with 2016's Kickstarter's indie game success Darkest Dungeon?
Can't say I am.
I love this image.
Neither am I. Video games are for nerds. Let's go.
I thought you were a nerd.
I am an intellectual. There's a difference.
Ah, yes. Let's go, Supreme Gentleman.
All right. There's we're in the village proper, and the castle looms above.
Yes, you find yourselves at the exit at the near a wagon.
Okay. Did the portal close
There
behind us?
is the portal for you is still open, although you come quickly to realize that no one else sees this portal. It will be up to you to figure out how to close it for
I mean,
good.
I would currently like it to stay open until we get at least ourselves and ideally everyone from the hospital back through it.
Oh yes. For now, it seems that it will remain open.
Okay, great. But a wagon that is it? Does it have horses and driver?
Indeed, it does. Along with other strange adventurers. As you look down upon yourselves, you find that you have also changed into strange adventurers. Would you like to describe your new looks?
You first, Ghosto.
Sure. Simon Montesquieu feels like he actually looks and feels significantly younger here. He's you've all see the token form there, but yeah, and he has weird scholar's robes and has a general spooky warlocky vibe to him. Um, High widow's peak, some maybe a bit of facial hair, sculpted facial hair, very pale still, and yeah, dangling. Got a few occult trinkets, still a bag of books, and yeah, a silvered sickle.
Excellent. And what does John Smith look like here in this fantasy realm?
Exactly the same, but I don't have shades anymore. Also, congratulations to One Crit Wonder for winning a full library of spaceships and Star Wars physical books. Uh,
Nice.
I'd say shoot us a message later, but I know that you're not actually, yeah, you're doing something right now. But yeah, talk to Carter. And yes, no, I look almost exactly the same. Just I don't have shades anymore.
Somehow your sunglasses have disappeared.
It seems.
All right, that's
Yeah, the only reason I haven't commented on it yet is because since this is a gothic horror place, it's very dark, so I haven't noticed.
just amazing. All right, excellent.
I am terribly sorry
Uh,
if I'm nowhere near serious enough for this.
no, it's fine. I kind of assumed this was how it was gonna go when I saw your picture.
That's fair.
All right. You find yourselves at the entrance of the village. You will have to ask around to see just what is going on.
All right, who's out on the streets?
Does anybody look
All right, so you don't see
suspiciously modern?
you don't see anyone that looks suspiciously modern. You don't actually even see anyone on the streets aside from the guy driving the wagon.
Okay.
But you do see the inn is open, and you see there is a priest in the church.
Um, I guess we'll start with the wagoner. Has any other travelers come through this way? Perhaps
Many
people huddled
travelers have
all
come
together?
into this village, especially lately. Although, I will inform you now that most do not leave once they enter.
Good, good. Um, where are they? Where do they set up? I'm looking at the village. Is there anywhere? Is there any building other than the big castle on the highlands that could house an entire hospital's worth of people?
A hospital's worth of people. Well, the inn is quite small, so I do not believe so, but perhaps they were taken to one of the nearby dungeons.
One of the nearby dungeons. You have more than one dungeon.
Yes, we have the caverns, the weld, and other similar areas which are housed by strange creatures. But mostly we have, and thunder cracks through the sky, the darkest dungeon.
I was just
As
about.
lightning strikes,
I was
and
just about
you
to.
see,
God damn it! Sorry. I keep thinking you're done the sentence.
it's fine, go ahead.
I was just about to ask if we could get them in ranks of like lightest to darkest, but I see you've got that covered.
Of course.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Yes, now, if you'll excuse me, there are more adventures for me to bring to this damn village.
Are there?
Yes.
Well, don't go too far. We might have a lot of work for you coming out
No, I
momentarily.
see.
Um,
Excellent. I'm sure I will be back in time.
So
lightning crash, horses squeal. Yeah, cart. Yeah, it just blitzes out of there. I assume.
Yep, the wagon's just gone. Uh,
so Montesquieu. So Montesquieu.
Yes, Smith.
Do you think they just use dungeon as a generic name for any kind of location in this world? Is that what's going on here?
Well, you see, now I read this. It's not really a dissertation, actually. I think it was a master's thesis about the use of the dungeon in games. Um, and but where it is. And sorry, I'm not gonna do that joke. That's fine. Uh, yes, but it certainly does. Certainly none of these buildings look equipped to contain an entire modern hospital's worth of people. Hopefully, so I imagine we'll find them in one of those. We'll perhaps ask around for some of the locals, see if they know any more.
Indeed.
Though my gut tells me we'll be ending up in the darkest dungeon.
Lightning cracks.
Yeah.
you see some hideous abomination that you previously could not see within the
A what?
mansion. Some
Oh, I
hideous
see. Yeah.
abomination within the.
Yeah. Did you catch that just for a second when the lightning? No, never mind. Um.
I'd like to approach the priest. The priest wasn't the hideous abomination, right?
No.
Okay. Uh, thank you for the donation or whatever that was. Also, I'm terribly sorry. I think somebody's running a wood chipper down the road. I don't know.
That's
Thank you for the
okay.
Yeah, it's a small town. Thank you for the $40 donation, illustrious.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Oh my god, thanks, Mothman.
I'd like to approach the priest. Pray thee, noble holy man. I seeketh answers. Wouldst thou be able to helpest me?
Kind of mug at the camera a little bit, just like, where did this come from?
Sure. What is it you seek? Would you like to come praise the light?
I seek the place where the sick go.
Ah, the place where the sick go. Well, unfortunately, our own nursery has come under unfortunate circumstances.
I pray thee,
What
noble holy man.
ails you?
I have the blood plague. Gist.
The blood plague, you say?
Sure.
Well, come with me, and we shall hope that the light cures your tainted blood. He grabs a flagellant whip.
Ah, crap.
I'm gonna
Would you
hang
like
back
to
and
rethink
let
your
this
choice?
happen.
Now it is time for the light to cure your tainted blood. Um, What do you want to do about this? Because he's gonna start beating you with a flagellant whip. If you don't know.
Noble holy man, I feel that thou dost misunderstandeth me. The
Oh,
plague is in my humors, and releasing it via way of flagellant whip may be unfortunate. I seek
I
a place
see.
to rest and recover with other sick like peoples.
Oh, all right. Well then, uh, you should learn to explain yourself better. I almost
It's a
shed much of your tainted blood.
it's a symptom of the blood plague.
I am sure it is. Well, come along. You can rest here in my quarters.
Okay, very specifically, I am looking for any sick people who have come through town recently.
Oh, I see. Well, there was some who were tainted with leprosy, but they were taken to the dungeons.
Which of the 6 or so dungeons?
They were taken to the Weld.
Great, thanks. I'll walk away.
Well, the priest is very confused and stores away his flagellant whip.
I will make no attempt to explain myself.
Excellent. All right, with that done, are you two ready to head to the Weld?
I guess we'll head to the Wild, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think during that conversation, I've been admiring my sick ass warlock robes that I get from coming to this dimension, and just like
Oh,
maybe caught my reflection in something and was like, hey,
yeah.
like, um, yeah, this this place has its advantages. Um,
All right.
yeah, back on the job now. So yeah, do we know which way the coachman kind of pointed to where the various dungeons were?
Luckily, there is lots of very helpful signs
Oh,
pointing
good.
to which of the 6 or so dungeons there are, and just where they start and such.
Are there signs like this way to the thing, or the don't go this way, for it is the thing?
It's a very straightforward. This is the Weld. This way,
Okay.
turn right.
All
And
right, we'll head that. Yeah, let's head down that
excellent.
way.
Before
And
you quite make your way into the Weld, you come across a strange merchant in a small cart. Hello, strangers. Seeking to adventure.
indeed, we are searching for some lepers that uh, have been abducted into the well.
Ah, yes, the leopard. Well, if you seek to survive the challenges of the Weld, you will need some equipment to take
I have
along
no
with
doubt.
you. I am selling such equipment. You will
Oh,
need
I'll go through
ration,
my pockets. Do I
a
have any
torch.
money?
Okay, so luckily you do have money, although you do know that the money you spend in here stays spent. So when you go back to the real world, you will be missing some dollars.
Be like a big credit card bill for, yeah,
Well, if you succeed, yeah, probably.
Hamlet Merchant LLC. Uh, all right. Yeah. What? Uh, Listen, we're newcomers, travelers in this land. What sort of recommendations would you have for an
All
expedition to the
right.
Weld?
So in your pockets, the two of you come across 500 gold put together,
All right.
and the merchant, speaks eagerly towards you. Well, if you seek to adventure, you will need torches. The darkness in this realm is powerful. It drives villains to madness. I wonder how long you would last. You will also need rations, for hunger is a slow and insidious killer.
Some protein bars. Um,
You may
y-
need shovels to dig through the wrecks of the dungeons below. You may need potions to grant you health and sanity. That's pretty much it.
okay, well, yeah. Take a look. What's for sale?
All right, so he's got torches for 50 gold. He's got some potions for 25. He's got rations for 10 gold. He's got pretty much as you'd want. So
Sure.
Does he have anything that can be described as sick ass or chromed out?
he does not have anything that could be described as sick ass or chromed out, unfortunately.
Damn. I don't have a
Actually, he
weapon.
does have a chromed out shovel. You do have a weapon. You have a sword. It replaced your guns somehow.
Okay, so just roll normal guns then? Or,
Yeah.
okay.
It's slightly weird. We'll talk about it when you get in a fight.
Yeah, I'm just wondering
What?
if I
Gonna
should
be
buy a
fights?
weapon right now.
No, he doesn't sell weapons. You
Okay.
guys have weapons
Good.
or strange magics.
Sure. We'll buy rations for a couple. I didn't remember or write down those prices, but we'll buy rations
That's fine.
for a couple of days. Plenty of torches, like as many as my little satchel can carry. And what else? Maybe a shovel? There's no
All
way
right.
we'll use the shovel once and it breaks, right? Like so, we'll just need the
Probably
one.
not. You hope.
Okay.
So you have 4 torches, a shovel, and 5 days of rations. Someone write that down, please.
Sure. I'll do that.
Excellent.
It's a fucking wood chipper, that's what it's gotta be. Why is it a fucking wood
Yeah.
chipper?
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't been talking much, because 1, wood chipper, 2, I've been sorting out some technical stuff here. Jesus, you don't really roll in this, right?
I do not roll. True.
Okay, Ghost, you have a player reroll from Ill's donation. So,
Excellent. Thank you.
another XP, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just list that as 1 XP. Thank you very much.
I do appreciate it, though.
What have I done? What have I done?
All right. With
yeah.
all that done, are you guys ready to begin your journeys
I
into the
think
world?
I think so. What's our marching order?
I think I go first.
Yeah.
I think I'll go ahead. Squishy warlock man.
Listen, I know my threads are amazing here, but I'm still just your partner, Simon. No matter how many times I try to get reassigned.
Well, Agent Montesquieu, my muscles are at least 4% bigger in this world. That's the end of that statement. I don't have a second clause for that sentence.
No follow-up. Yeah, all right. Well, good. Is there any sort of trail or both in terms of like a trail to follow in that like one that people walk on, and any trail left behind by perhaps a whole bunch of sick people being force marched through here?
Well, you only find one way to go, so it's probably that way.
All right. Cool. We'll go that way. Though the twisting shapes from the grotesquely fecund foliage do shift and warp the trails, so we could be walking in circles. We would never know.
God, I hate it when that happens.
Indeed. As you continue on downwards, you come across a fork in the road. Which way will you venture?
Okay, well, I guess now would be a good time to look for any traces of passage.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Roll a perception. Okay, what am I trying to hit?
You are trying to hit a difficulty of 3.
3, so a 9. I'm trained, so I actually only need a 6. I don't think I'll spend on that. Save these intellect points for later.
And by difficulty 3, you
Or-
mean target number 9, right? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Every level is 3
So
points.
difficulty, you multiply it by 3 and you try to beat it. So you'd need a 10.
Oh, not meet or beat. It's just.
Oh,
Oh, but that'll be a 20.
okay.
That'll be a 20.
That's a success.
Use that on my perception roll. Yep.
Yep. All right. So I really should plan for 20s more often.
Major effect. Well, I could perhaps a glimmer of gold in the darkness, perhaps, or something more actually useful, or
Bloody head.
All right.
And
So
a survivor,
in the
perhaps.
spirit of the darkest dungeon,
Mhm.
I know what I will grant you.
Perfect.
You manage to supernaturally sense what is around.
Oh, I get a scouting ping. Yeah. Hey. Um.
And you get a sense that the sick were taken this way. While I'm
Right.
at it, I will also let you know some other things.
Great.
Um, these have enemies hidden within them.
All right. Um.
I have taken the time to note down where the sick people were.
Excellent.
Great. Well. Do you want to head that way, Carm?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Let's proceed. So yes, we'll follow the trail of the. Can I tell like roughly how many people passed this way?
You can tell it was a lot. Ton of
Okay.
people were right here.
All right.
I will
But
walk.
compared to how many people are missing from the hospital, is it most of them, all of them?
Most of them made it here.
Okay. We'll proceed that way.
Yes, I will walk down the hall carrying my grim and made of iron sword.
All right. Can you guys move your characters? Or...
Nope.
Oh,
Sure can't.
that is an issue.
Indeed.
Huh. Okay, I'll just move them for you. It's fine. It's fine. All good.
It's okay.
Chilling.
It's Cypher. I don't think our exact tactical positioning is super important.
Not
It's really
most of
not.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. As you enter, you are leapt upon by what seems to be a nerd in a cultist uniform, and another one of the large muscular brutes with claw hands.
Oh crap! Is that guy with the claws? I don't know. I was gonna say the guy with claws from Guilty Gear, but I don't remember the guy's name, and looking it up didn't bring me anything.
With the claws from Guilty Gear, I don't. Maybe that wasn't in the one I played. I don't know.
Perhaps there's like 5 of them. Yeah, wait,
All
he's
right, so roll
now.
initiative.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's the guy with the like claws in Guilty Gear? Is there one?
Oh, I never played Guilty Gear.
Oh, okay.
It's not one of mine. It's not a Monster Tamer game, so
You play fighting games too, though.
I do. Unfortunately, not that one.
All right, maybe I'm thinking of. Yeah. Anyway, what's the
It might be
difficulty of
Level
this
Team.
initiative roll?
It is 3.
3.
Oh, you
Man,
can fail initiative.
I don't know.
You can fail initiative, yes.
Okay, well I didn't. I got a 13.
It's Waldstein. I got it right. Excellent. I don't even play that game. All right, excellent. You seem to have both succeeded your difficulty initiative. Excellent. So you guys are gonna go ahead and go first. Feel free to go in whichever order you feel is most beneficial to you.
How about you take it, Garm?
Sure. And yeah, I don't know, I might have been thinking of somebody from a different game. It's that Vago looking motherfucker.
No, you're probably thinking Waldstein from Guilty Gear.
I can't find him. But I did find a Polish journalist called Bronislaw Wildstein, which is a fucking good name. Yes, I would like to hit this Wildstein looking motherfucker with my sword.
All right. So you're hitting which one?
Claw guy.
Awesome. Go ahead and so you actually have two swords. You have a smaller sword, which you feel will be easier to hit with, and a larger sword, which you feel will deal more damage.
I will go with the big sword.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and roll a d20.
I did. I got a 19.
Oh God. So do you want extra damage or do you want to cause some kind of effect?
I'm gonna go with extra damage.
Okay, so he's dead.
Nice.
He's very dead.
Also, chat has handily pointed out that Waldstein is in fact from Undernight Inbirth, which has like 6 more words in the name, but I'm not gonna remember what they are.
Thank you, whoever that was. I'm guessing it was a friend.
Zweihander Knight.
Important.
Thanks, Vinny. Awesome. All right. So, yeah, he's dead.
Nice.
Oh, well. So
You
then it's my
plunge
turn.
your sword straight into him. You feel
You're up.
just slice through like butter, man. All right.
Excellent. You're up, Montesquieu. Magic must defeat magic.
Is that how that works?
How do you know that I'm magic? So
Have
I cast my magical spell.
Am I wrong?
So yes, I'll pull out that book that I scavenged earlier and flip through to a useful looking page and read out the forbidden syllables there inscribed and use onslaught. So that would normally cost me a point of intellect, but I have a point of edge, so that reduces intellect spends by 1. So a 1 cost thing is now free. Then I attack with a short range ray of force.
All right, just so edge only affects when you're using effort.
Oh, does it? I thought I
Yeah.
read in the book earlier that that was not the case because
So
that's
so
what I
you're still
previously
gonna
believed. But I will. Okay, I'll still spend my 1 to cast.
Yeah.
My
You have
spell.
like 21 intellect. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I should be fine, right? And oh no, actually, here I only have
Oh right, you'll have 18 intellect. I mean,
dropped
you're
down
still
to
fine.
18.
Only.
Yeah.
But I will. I'll cast. Yeah, cast onslaught.
All right.
So
So will you
making.
aim for the physical body, or are you
Yeah,
aiming
yeah,
for a
trying to
psychic attack?
do a physical attack. Just
Okay,
the.
cool. So you go ahead and deal 4 damage right to his
Oh, does
face.
it not have to roll to hit? It just goes.
Nope. Magic
Oh,
missile.
wonderful.
Yep. Onslaught is it's pretty good.
So yes, heinous glyphs appear around my outstretched hand and twist around my tongue as negative light energy batters the cultist there.
All right. And with that, it is now the cultist's turn. I'm going to need you both to roll a speed defense.
Okay.
Is that just a normal speed roll?
Yes.
You can
Unless you are
trained,
specifically trained in speed defense.
which I am.
Excellent.
Apparently I'm trained in pleasant social interaction, so I regret making this guy like kind of weeby, because that's obviously not true.
What's the difficulty there?
3.
Well, I fucked it.
I got a 16.
All right, excellent. So, Garm,
Yeah.
you are shrouded in shadows as you feel an overwhelming darkness come upon you. Go ahead and lower your intellect pool by 2 points.
Wow, that's like a significant chunk of it.
Yes.
If I run out of intellect pool, do I just die?
Not necessarily.
Oh crap.
I think if one pool hits 0, you become impaired and everything gets harder.
Yes.
All your pools hit 0, you might die.
Yes.
Well, I'm scared.
As you should be. Welcome to Darkest Dungeon. Not everything will go well.
This game expects a lot from you.
It does. Alright,
Alright.
so that said, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna hit a man real hard.
Yeah, go for it. Do you want to use your small sword or your big sword?
Since he's already been softened up by Johnny Magic, I'm gonna switch to the small sword.
Alright, go for it. That is going to be a difficulty of 2, so you just need a 6. You just need to beat a 6.
Well, bad news. I'm gonna use one of my experience points to re-roll that shit.
Go for it. You have a lot more than I usually give out.
8. I'm winning.
That is more than 6. So there you go. Would you like to describe this kill?
Yeah, sure. As it's, reeling from the blow of Montesquieu's attack, I, run up to it, shoulder slam it into the wall, and use the same force to drive my, my, I guess, dagger, or whatever the crap it is, straight into its throat as it, sprays arterial blood all over the place. And then I flick the blood off of the blade and sheath it.
Excellent. With that done, you find there are no more enemies in your vicinity,
So
and you have made your way into the dungeons.
So I was right about the magic, huh?
Listen, it's yes, but not for the reasons you. You're impossible.
Possible to kill. Let's go.
This way.
Okay.
It's this way. The sick people this way.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you're heading north
Yeah, so
or
they
south?
came through here. Is any sign which way they went from here?
You can't quite tell, actually.
Okay, we'll have to explore. Trail's gone cold.
I'd like to vote we head to the north.
North it is.
Oh yeah, shit, I am getting more Batman. I'm trying my best.
We appreciate it. All right. You come across a fork in the road.
So do you think
Continue
those were
north.
people?
Or...
Maybe they used to be?
What really makes somebody a person, Montesquieu? In these worlds, it could be anything.
Self-awareness, capability for abstract thought, rich interior life.
I once went
we
to
could perhaps delve into the more metaphysical realms and talk about the human soul. Pretty sure I saw a ghost on the way in, so maybe that's a thing here.
Maybe. I once went to a world where everything was animate talking cars. Never recovered.
Was anyone driving the cars?
No. I was the car too. I had wheels, Montesquieu. I had wheels. They put gas in me.
Sorry. Sorry. I apologize for that outburst. What was I talking about?
Yes, but while I appreciate that must have been hard, imagine if we could use that somehow. Bring things from one side to the other.
You
done here.
You don't want to bring those cars here. They'll be the death of us. How did they evolve, Montesquieu? How did they evolve?
All right, I think we'll head north again.
All right, excellent. I'm fine.
Also, if somebody wants to clip that, please fucking do.
Someone please clip that and send it to me. I will donate $10 after my game.
So we've entered a room.
Yes. You have entered a room with a odd aura overwhelming it. You get the feeling that it is possible to open a portal here back to the hospital.
Oh. I will look through my spellbook for the way to do that.
Very well.
Is it like a sort of singular action, act of will, or is it like a big, long, involved ritual?
It's a single action. Go ahead and either roll with a difficulty of 4 or spend 2 intellect points.
Well, I was probably going to spend 2 intellect on the roll, so yeah, I'll just spend the points.
All right, cool. So
Can I
you
can I
manage.
kind of not leave it? Like, I don't want to open it just now. Can I kind of get everything ready so I can kind of open it at a moment's notice?
All right. You've set up the ritual. All you need to do is now step onto the circle and enchant the magic word once you are ready.
All right. Um, and I guess I'll tell Smith what I'm doing before I do any of that.
Neat.
This will be able to take them home, and us as well.
Well, hopefully at least some of them are still alive. I can't imagine this place is good for all of those open wounds. It's probably crawling with infectious diseases.
Yeah, some of those mushrooms. I don't like the way they're looking at me.
Yeah. Wait, what?
And we'll take the other branch.
Put Cass and me Montesquieu. Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, we'll take the other. I guess we're heading to the.
Yeah, loop back and head east there.
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to go south or east?
Yeah, let's keep on this east train, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. As you arrive into the room, you sense a power unlike the power you'd sensed earlier. As you hear monsters approaching, you see a mage similar to the cultist you fought in the earlier room until his hood falls. And you see an abomination before you, followed closely by another brute.
Do you think these are people?
No, no, no! Stab them, stab them!
Excellent.
Ghost, I adore you. I just thought you should know.
So we're doing initiative, eh?
Yep, go ahead and roll initiative. Difficulty 4.
Scarier monsters. Nope.
Yes.
All right, Garm,
Oh, can you get
you're first.
effects on initiative?
I guess. What do I get, Jesus?
What was that?
I got a
Oh,
19.
you crit on initiative.
Apparently I crit
All
on
right, so
initiative.
you're gonna get one turn in, and then you're gonna go first.
Good. Good. I'm gonna go first and then first again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are either of these creatures more than twice as large or massive as me?
Yes. The brute is gigantic.
Great. I would like to beat that motherfucker in particular with my giant sword.
Excellent.
And
Go ahead and roll a d20.
All
That
right.
is difficulty 4.
I'm gonna just go ahead and blow an XP to reroll that. And yes, I know I have like 2 consecutive turns, but I want to be cool.
You can expend
Fuck.
effort.
Yeah,
You
there's
can
also
expend effort and then reroll, and that will
Amen.
help you be cool.
Too late. I whiff completely. Um,
Okay.
how does effort work
So you
anyway?
whiff. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you see might or speed, and you're gonna lower it by 3. Unless you have edge. If you have edge, you're only gonna lower it by 2,
All right.
and then it's gonna be 1 step easier.
Great.
So instead of difficulty 4, it's difficulty 3.
All right.
All right, so
And
it's your turn again. So you can go and experiment with that now.
yeah, and I'm gonna use 1 point of effort to. Is it points of effort or
Just
what's?
use effort. You're
Oh,
level 1, so you only have 1 point of effort.
All right. Well, I'm gonna blow it on this motherfucker, and yeah, try him
And
with
you
my
can do
sword.
this pretty much whenever, as long as you have something in
good
your
thing
pool.
too.
All right. So that's a
Exactly.
9. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank
All
you.
right, go ahead. That's gonna be plus 3 damage, right?
Yep. Plus 3 damage.
Okay, that's a lot. A generous bit.
That's what I was
And then
hoping.
plus the 1 already, so that's okay. Cool.
And which one was
You
he attacking? Sorry, the brute was the one on the right.
It's the one
yes.
on the left, isn't it? With the white
No,
background.
the
Oh,
I think it's this one.
the thinner
It's on
one.
a giant
Yes.
claw hand.
They both
Yeah.
have giant claw hands, my man. Oh, the giant claw hand. Yes.
Yeah, the
Okay.
giant claw hand. Yeah, yeah.
As opposed to the normal
Like
size
spear.
claw hands. Yeah. No,
Exactly.
it's all coming together. Um. Yeah. Okay. So I attack it, do a bit of damage, but nowhere near as much as I was hoping. And yeah, that's my turn.
You deal a sizable amount of damage, and yeah, it's still up. It seems pretty. It seems a lot tougher than the other brute you fought earlier.
No doubt. No doubt.
All right, goes.
I think
Oh,
it's you. I
sorry.
failed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually me. All right, go ahead and both of you roll a speed defense.
Speed defense. I'm trained in such things.
I've rolled an 11.
All
Difficulty 4
right.
again.
Yes.
Crap.
Uh, nope.
It was nice knowing you.
All
Hey,
right.
I got a million XP. I'm gonna reroll that.
Go for it.
Yeah, critical instead.
All
Thank
right.
you,
So
people who have donated.
thank you to everyone who's donated for causing this. So here's what happens. As the cultist begins to drain fear from you guys, you begin to reverse the spell. So instead of you two getting hit, the cultist and the brute lose 2 intellect.
Yeah.
You see the brute feeling very weak now. Perhaps intellect is not his strong suit.
All right. Well, I have
That
terrible news
said,
for him then.
before you get to do that,
Ah,
Garm,
Yeah, man.
can you roll a speed defense difficulty 4 for me?
I can try. I
All
will.
right.
Will. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Nope. No, I can't. I fail.
All right. So you're gonna go ahead and take 4 physical damage. So that's -4 to your might pool.
Ow. For one thing.
As you feel yourself slashed by the powerful brute.
Oh, why didn't I get claws that big?
Yeah? Alright, Ghost. What does Montesquieu do?
I think I want to. You saying the brute was hurting for intellect points? Well, I'm going
Yep.
to mind blast him with my onslaught again. So yeah,
Alright.
I just spend a point and it goes. I'll do a psychic 2 damage ignoring armor. To it as once again now this time, yeah, the forbidden syllables come even easier to me. I wield power with forbidden power with grace and dexterity. And yeah, 2
The
seconds.
brute collapses to the floor and still seems to be able to fight, although his defenses are shattered.
Bramble, weakling!
Smith, what will you do?
I would like to finish this fucker off. And I'm going to try
Very
and
well.
stab him in the head.
Okay, so that's going to be eased by 1 step.
Well, I roll a fucking 5, so I'm gonna guess I don't hit.
Okay. Not what I was hoping for, but all right.
Hey, me
You
either, man.
you whiff?
Yep.
Yep.
Things aren't going so well, Montesquieu. That's my turn.
The cultist begins to cast its dark rituals. I'm gonna need you guys to roll intellect defense this time. Difficulty
Also trying
3.
that.
Oh, fuck. 15? Yeah. Good. Big brain work.
All right, you guys managed to avoid the overwhelming feeling of fear it was trying to instill.
Your powers are nothing! Nothing!
And now, Montesquieu, roll speed defense for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, these
Difficulty
powers.
3.
All right. Nothing!
The brute attempts to lunge from its knees at you, but misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I'll stumble back a few steps, just like the giant, awful lobster claw missing my face by inches. And
Yes.
yeah, uh, maybe you know what? I think I think I'm gonna finish the brute. Try to finish the brute off with my sickle. Just get him. Yeah. As it
Okay.
stumbles, I'll lunge forward and kind of go for whatever looks like a vulnerable part. And roll unaided, untrained, just a regular old attack.
Yep. Regular d20.
So I'll add nothing to that. That's a 9.
All right, that is enough to
Okay.
fell the beast.
All right. Yeah, and yeah, draw it
Darn.
forth from the beast's flesh, spraying its tainted blood everywhere. I can use this. I can use this.
Excellent.
I'd like to be mildly worried about what Montesquieu just said. But,
That's valid.
yeah.
I'm also mildly worried about what Montesquieu just said.
I would like to stab the weird magey one with the butter knife. Because I'm obviously not hitting with the other one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Take this, you ugly son of a... Ah, crap. It's a 4.
So you're just not hitting in general.
No, just not in general, no.
All right, another intellect defense, difficulty 3.
Both of us?
I'm gonna assume yes.
Yeah.
Please,
Yes,
I'm powered
both
by
of us.
money.
That's a
Failure.
wait,
No.
All right, so that's gonna be Garm. You're gonna lose another 2 intellect.
Oh god.
Out of curiosity, how much do you have left?
3.
All right, good to know.
I got a minor effect.
Ooh. Okay, would you like to reflect it again?
Yes, I would. Just like
All right,
catch
Garm,
his
go ahead and
ghost.
add those 2 back.
Praise be.
Yeah, I'll yeah, block for Garm as well.
Its defenses are shattered. All right, guys. Hit it where it hurts.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you like to go first, Montesquieu?
Garm?
It is my turn because I'm
Yeah.
last.
Oh,
and
yes, yes.
I go
Yeah.
first.
Yes.
I'm just deciding if I want to do anything cool or if I just want to stab it. I think we'll just go in with the stabbing again. Because I roll 18s. So that's some bonus damage, right?
Yep.
So yes, six damage. Then I think it's +2, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
All right. Cool. You deal 6 damage to the beast after having already reflected 2 damage at it twice. The monster seems ready to fall. Just one more push. It is at the very precipice of oblivion.
And I will push it
strike
off.
down this weakling Smith. It bores me.
I shall push it off the rain-slick precipice of darkness. Fucking Christ! Or
Um,
I
I'm
miss.
really sorry, Glenn.
It's all good, man. It's okay. My
Yeah.
day will
Are you
come.
not trained? Like, do you not have? I mean, not that that would help there, but
So do you want to know what I'm trained in?
yeah.
I'm trained in initiative, discerning motivations, and pleasant social interaction.
Oh, all right.
So you know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not trained in like attacks. I don't know if you can get trained in attacks, but
You can, just not at your level.
I see. Yeah, right. That's
All
well.
right. That
You get one more.
said,
You get one more cast at least.
yep. Go ahead and roll intellect defense for me, guys.
3 again.
Oh, my poor brain
Yep.
juice.
Oh no, he got me.
20, I guess.
Okay, I'm guessing you can't reflect the spell, because, I can't picture that. So, Garm, explain to me how that works.
Yeah, as this thing's casting, I'm gonna be like, oh, I fucking know this one, and like charge into him, like shove his arm up with my sword, and just like otherwise try and fuck with, whatever he's trying to do. Like punch him in the mouth if he's trying to talk, like shove his arms if he's trying to wave them around.
All right, so as you're doing that, you just kind of you just stab him. You just stab him in the throat, and
That too. That works too.
yeah, he's just dead. You find the spell stops working once he cannot no longer talk.
Nice.
All right, and with that being accomplished, you hear footsteps approaching. Many, many footsteps.
Well, that's either really good news or really bad news.
Yes, I will turn a foul incantation upon my lips, ready to fight against the seemingly unending waves of hideous cultists.
I've just got a sword. And a dagger.
Yes, go ahead and roll perception unless you want to just attack first and see what
No,
comes in
I
later.
will roll the perception.
All right.
I will leave that up to Montesquieu.
Target number?
Target number is 9.
Yes, success.
Excellent. You see what seems to be old-timey nuns and clerics of all kinds, along with sickened lepers and those infected with other diseases.
All right, I will figure these are probably the people we were looking for. I will not hex them into oblivion. Um, Sisters and poor unfortunates, we have come from the sanatorium to retrieve you. Follow us this way.
Right. What? Okay. They follow you, although they don't seem to quite understand your strange ways of speaking.
Oh, you're normal? Never mind. You all disappeared from the hospital?
Yes,
Oh, sorry. The shoulder pads are getting to me.
it's fine.
There's a way back this way. Is this all of you? Did anyone get separated from you?
Our star surgeon was taken further
Further into the Weald or to the
into the
darkest
Weald,
dungeon?
yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, just cut me off.
You hear lightning crack in the background.
Yeah.
That's you think you hear the strange sound of a gunshot go off. as you
Starting
mentioned
to get how
about
this place
Sunday.
works. So yes,
Yes.
you want to take them back to the portal?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, I'll complete that incantation and send them through. Send them on through.
I mean, personally, I want to just save Darkest Dungeon over and over again and see how many times in a row it works, but I will resist the urge.
Oh man, that'd be fun. Okay, so you guys make your ways to the portal and open it up as before you is once again the hospital as the staff returns to where they were before they were flashed away. Although, as you look around, you notice that there are some slight worrying differences. For example, leprosy is seemingly a thing in this hospital, though that is certainly quite uncommon. So you feel that some of the taint of the recursion remains. The recursion will have to be fully closed for the people here to be able to heal properly from this infection.
Okay, fully closed. So that's the portal we came through as well, or do we have to
Yes,
save all the people, or probably both?
you probably have to save everyone, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Um,
Well, let's go find an ace surgeon. And also make sure nobody leaves this place because they're all infected with leprosy and that, like, kills people.
well, the cordon's still up. Also, I think they've got antibiotics now, so maybe it won't be quite so bad.
Do you know what they do to people with leprosy? They used to leave them on beaches for like 300 years. It was really messed up. Anyway, let's go kill somebody.
Yeah. Yes. Um, let's I guess keep going east from there. Did the captives describe which way they kind of came from, or like did they say where the
Uh,
chief surgeon got taken?
you assume that it was from further east, given that that's where they were coming from, and they said it was
Yeah. Okay.
deeper in.
All right. Let's go that way.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. We have returned to the recursion after rescuing the vast majority of the staff of the hospital and its patients, or at least the patients that survived this long. Now we are ready to delve deeper and see what darkness the world holds. Are you ready, my players?
I am.
Indeed.
Excellent.
Woodchipper is also ready.
Excellent.
Another 15-foot by 15-foot chamber. Interesting.
I didn't make these maps today. Nope, not at all.
It's okay, I don't have a map for tomorrow at all.
Oh man, it's okay. It's
This fucker's 2
Cypher doesn't
tiles.
really need it.
Yeah. This fucker's 2 tiles wide.
2 tiles of reach with that big claw. Ah. Want to just like go back maybe, or go around the other way, see if there are not as many cultist brutes that way. All right.
It's one
So
strategy.
Garm, you should be ashamed of yourself.
No, I shouldn't. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, let's, would you like some initiative, my dear Dungeon Master?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes, I would.
are you a Dungeon Master in this? Do you have, like, a weird title in this system? I don't remember.
It's probably storyteller or game master.
Storyteller.
So
Alright.
3 or 4.
Technically, I'm a professional game master, so that is what I will always be referred to as.
Fair enough. 3 or 4. The difficulty.
Difficulty 4.
Nope.
Yes, 17. I get +1 damage on my initiative roll.
Awesome. Okay, so go ahead and you guys are going first.
Not me. I'm not.
No, well, um,
For
oh,
Monty.
sorry, I was,
Yeah, it's just me.
yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. Garm, go ahead and,
I would like to hit
what
the.
does Smith do?
I would like to hit the one in front of me with the butter knife. 14.
Okay, go for it. That hits.
Good, good. I have no idea
You
how much damage
deal,
my butter knife does.
so it's more than you'd think. It's like 6 damage.
Plus, like 4 because of my monster bane.
Yeah, I took that into account.
Okay, good. That's ludicrous. All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah. All right, you slice into the beast and hear it howl in pain as the equivalent damage of a heavy weapon is dealt, despite the fact that you just used a butter knife. Um,
Found the
that
weak
said,
point.
they will now be striking at you two. So I'm going to need a speed defense from both of you. It is going to be a difficulty of 4.
That's a failure from old Johnny.
And from Simon.
All right, that's going to be 4 to your might pools.
Oh, I don't. I'd like to reroll. I'm gonna reroll. Got all those donations. I need to zero them out so people keep donating more. Speed
Indeed.
defense. Even worse. Um. Yeah, I'll just take that damage, I guess.
Yep.
4 to my
Do
might
like
pool.
that. Yep,
Oof.
that's a hit.
I'm
That's
dying.
unfortunate.
I'm dying, Squirtle.
All right, so I would like to remind you guys that you do have a recovery roll.
Ah,
You
yeah.
can roll 1d6 and add that back to your might pool or intellect pool at any point.
Right. By spending an action in combat, right? And then like
The
it
first one
gets.
is free, the
Oh, first one's
second
free.
one costs an action, and the third one costs 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then as increasing amounts as shown on the character sheet. Well,
Yes.
hell. Actually, no, I could overcap if I do that, so I will not do that right now. But if I get hit again, believe me, I will.
All
Um,
right.
yeah, I guess there's not really much for me to do other than slice it or onslaught it. So, let's onslaught.
All right. Would you like to deal physical damage or mental damage?
These horrible fleshy abominations look like they have anything in the way of armor.
No.
Okay, then I will leave it as physical. And I'll do it. I'll yeah, strike down the one that Smith has already stabbed
All right.
for 4 damage.
It howls out in.
Oh, did we lose Jesus?
Jesus is still in Discord. It howls out in silence, my friend. It's the most ominous thing of all.
That's pretty spooky. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we may have lost the grand storyteller. Jesus' mic is stuck on as far as Discord is concerned, but not actually transmitting anything. I don't have my technical difficulties graphic loaded up into this collection of scenes, unfortunately. So, Ghost, what do you think of the cipher system so far?
Oh well. Yeah, we've mostly kind of been doing. Oh, back.
Hello?
Hey, there you
Hello.
go. Welcome back, my
Sorry
friend.
about that.
It's all good.
So 4 damage was dealt by the onslaught.
Yes, I'm doing
Smith,
magic
what will
hands.
you do?
You can't see them, but
First off, I would like to use my free recovery roll.
Yep, that's fair. Go ahead and roll d6 for that.
That's
There you go. That's 5 points.
yes.
You can feel free to distribute that however you'd like.
That's
oh,
that's interesting.
yeah. Okay, I should have done it then. I'll do it on my turn.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna put that all in my might pool because it was at fucking 1.
It's
And
valid.
I'm gonna hit a man with butter knife. And by man, I mean a beast.
Yep.
I believe they have the human and eldritch types.
Not what I meant to roll.
Well, 20.
That's a hit. Definitely a hit.
15.
Still a hit.
So that's 6 damage. Yes, instead of D, I hit 2. Don't ask me how that works.
It happens.
We've all been there, I assume. Yes.
Sure.
So, yeah, it's my turn.
All right. One falls. And as one falls, the other growls in rage. All right, Montesquieu.
Nope, it's you.
Yes. Montesquieu, roll a speed defense.
Oh, roll a speed deep. Yeah, the thing. I should let you finish. Difficulty 4 again?
Yep.
Still got about a little better than 50-50 on that, but I don't think it's worth spending. Without edge, I don't think it's worth spending effort on. Especially when you roll 20s.
Okay, so would you like to tell me what happened?
Sure. So we're in a gross fungal forest, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it swings its big, like, scissory claw towards me, and I'll just duck at the last minute, and it will get embedded uh, in a gross fungus-covered tree that, like, puffs up a bunch of spores and, like, sticks his claw in there and starts to grow and seep up the claw arm towards its chest and face. Its arm is stuck, and he's got fungus problems.
It screams in rage. It is too busy trying to free itself to defend itself. So for now, its difficulty to hit will only be a difficulty 2.
Cool. I will swing my sickle. Just like kind of I'm still sort of crushed like
Yep.
between him and the tree. So I'm just gonna go for his exposed underbelly with knife.
Go for it.
1d20, looking for a 6. That's a 16. You can have 4
That is a
damage.
hit. 4 damage is dealt. Garmander, would you like to hit?
I would like to do my best. I'm gonna hit it with the old butter knife, because it seems to be working for me, relatively.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's down to difficulty 2. He's stuck, so.
That's an 8, which
That
hits.
will hit.
Praise be,
Yep.
so that's another 6 damage.
All right. It's going to try and free itself. And it accomplishes this, although the fungus has slowly began to rot its claw. You get the feeling that offensively it will no longer be as powerful as it once was.
Nice. Got a nice little nerf,
All right.
mushroom nerf wrap.
Montesquieu, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I crave blood, and so
What?
we'll seek it yet further uh, with my sickle. It's a 12. That does that hit these days?
A 12 does hit these days.
Okay, 4 more damage.
All right. You sense it's on its last legs. Smith.
Put it down.
I'm gonna knife it. Get fucked. God damn it. 2. A miss.
Not it. That's not it.
Not it. Nope.
You needed,
Do you
you
have any
needed
XP left?
3 or higher.
I'm gonna spend an XP on behalf of Garm because I remembered
Alright,
I can
go
do
ahead
that.
and,
Oh, thanks,
do
man.
a
go ahead and
reroll.
reroll.
I'll do it again. That's a nat 20. So.
Okay, so it's dead.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
No doubt.
And go ahead and major effect. Would you like to do anything else other than kill it?
Yeah, could I find, like, I don't know, a chunk of the surgeon's, like, clothing on one of his claws as I'm killing him or something, indicating we're going in the right direction or some shit like that?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right. You find what seems to be like what's the thing called where they check your heartbeat?
Stethoscope?
Yeah, there we go.
My god, he's
That
wearing...
thing doctors always say.
My god, he's wearing a stethoscope around his neck. Surgeon must either be that creature or further down this hallway. I hope
One
it...
of those is clearly correct.
Surgeons don't really wear stethoscopes.
I know, I'm just...
But, you
I'm
know,
sorry.
genre conventions. I get you.
Yeah. See, what if the world we're actually from is not actually the real world at all, but yet another world in the strange, but one like based on TV medical dramas where everyone wears stethoscopes?
Oh shit, just like in Rick and Morty.
Is that a thing from Rick and Morty?
The first half of that sentence, yeah. I don't
Okay.
know. That's all I got. I already
Alright.
had the words coming out of my mouth when the second half of the sentence started.
Amazing. Turn himself
Okay.
into a pickle, funniest shit I've ever...
Funniest shit I've ever seen. Swear to God.
Okay. Guess we're continuing down the only way that we can go.
Oh shit, I see red.
The large red barrier.
Oh man, we're gonna have to
As
kill
you...
everything in the room to get through first.
Ding-a-ding-ding-a-ding-a-ding.
As you make your way towards what you sense to be the final room of the dungeon, there seems to be some barrier preventing your passage.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
You
gonna
can...
take my free rest somewhere in there.
Oh yeah,
Just
go for it.
just roll on d6.
Might
Five.
be
So,
a good time for you to take your other rest as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my
yeah, you know what?
action.
I mean that just gets my might back to full and bolster my intellect a little bit, and then honestly I'm fine.
God, I wish I could bolster my intellect. It's real bad. Uh, the action one. Yeah, that's 5 more points. Which means I am as mighty as ever. Actually, I'm gonna put
Nice.
some of that in my intellect.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
So what do we see? You say we sort of sense it's the last area of the dungeon, but can we see anything in there before we barge in?
You see darkness ahead. Not ordinary darkness, which you've come used to in this godforsaken land,
Okay.
but a
I'm gonna
darkness
use.
far more advanced,
I was just
as
typing
if
Advanced
some...
Darkness.
Yes, as if some evil magic entity was spreading dark ooze throughout the land.
All right. Well, when we're ready to go in, I think I'll light one of these torches I got suckered into buying. Um,
Probably a good idea, yeah.
yeah. Do you want one too?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'll mark off 2 of our 4 torches. And
Okay.
yes, the match is struck.
I'd also like to light a
As
cigarette
the...
off of my torch.
That's amazing. But okay. Alright. As you make your way with your torches lit into the final room of the dungeon, you find reality distorting around you as you venture forth and find yourself somehow back within the halls of the hospital. You find yourself on the top floor where you presume the star surgeon is supposed to hold his surgeries.
Why would...
Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Hey.
Sure. Difficulty?
What? Yeah.
What was
Difficulty.
it? Difficulty 3.
What do I roll for perception?
Just intellect.
D20.
Hey.
Nope.
It's okay, I got this. You said difficulty 4?
3.
3. Right. Yes. I rolled a 16.
Excellent. Alright. As you walk through the halls of the surgeon's room, of the surgeon's floor, you start getting an odd scent from one of the rooms. which
Do we
pulls you towards it.
are we still in our fantasy gear, or sorry, our dark fantasy gear, or are we back in our
You're in your
earth?
regular gear,
Okay.
so you have guns.
I'd like to put out my cigarette since I've realized that we're now in a hospital.
Yeah, probably our blazing torches too.
Yeah, now
You
that
know
you
what? This is
mention it, maybe that's the bigger
I'm gonna-
concern.
this is a little weird. I'm gonna keep mine up.
Do our torches get replaced with flashlights when we come through, or like...
You know what? That makes sense.
All right. Okay.
My cigarette is still a cigarette. That's just...
It's a cigar, man.
Yeah, it's a cigar.
Pipe.
Uh,
Alright.
as we're walking through the hallways, I wanna, like I've got, gun in one hand, torch still in the other. Montesquieu, do you ever wonder if we crossed into, like, the recursion for Silent Hill, or, like, House MD, or Scrubs, how would we know?
I know all the doctors here use stethoscopes. Sorry, that's not my voice. I know all the doctors here have stethoscopes around them, whether they need them for their specialty or not. It's absurd.
Indeed. I mean, yeah. I don't say indeed, I'm way too gruff for that.
Yeah, no, we're starting to merge, you and I.
Things
Our
are getting
personalities are drifting closer to one another,
things are getting weird, Montesquieu. We're getting drift syndrome.
almost as if all the foul profusion of life all descends from one hideous organism nesting at the core of the earth. And to believe that one is separate from that is to be a folly on of cosmic proportion.
Yeah, exactly like that. Like in yeah, I don't know, let's go.
All right. So yeah,
I could not have asked for a better dynamic.
Kind of like gruff nerd dude and Montesquieu.
Yes.
Also, I can't tell them to not get weird on me after they put gas in me, Montesquieu.
Oh man. Alright.
so
You
yeah,
enter
we'll
a
look around. What's the surgeon's name? Do we know?
You don't know.
Okay. I'll just
Excellent.
call out into the darkness. Hello, doctor.
You enter the room, and what first strikes you is the sheer cold. It's like stepping into a freezer.
Is it a freezer?
Of sorts.
My god, it's like I'm in my ex-girlfriend's apartment again.
That
She didn't pay for
No.
heating. She said it added to the atmosphere and made music sound better. I don't know. It was weird.
Okay. As you feel around for the light switch, you finally find what you believe to be that. Would you like to turn on the light?
Yeah.
Yeah, what could ever go wrong? It's not gonna be like red and blood's gonna drip from the light
It
bulbs or
can't
something.
get you in the light.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Garm. I'd like to hit you with an intrusion.
I was gonna say intrude me anytime, but no. Go for it though.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, please don't say that. As you turn on the light, you find what seems to be corpses with parts missing all throughout. Seems this is some kind of storage room for unforgivable ritual.
Hey, Montesquieu.
Yes.
You ever read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein?
See, that I have read, 'cause it's literature.
Right.
While you were playing anime video games.
Go on.
I just sort of implied that I was anyway reading great works. Yes, it puts one in mind of that, doesn't it?
Do you think Frankenstein's monster was literally made up of various sewn together body parts? I mean, it was 8 foot tall and say explicitly reproportionate. Isn't that weird?
I think wasn't there something about going through and finding the greatest parts of different people? That may have been in only one of the movie adaptations. I've
Perhaps.
definitely read the book though.
I wonder if it was more like some
Right.
alchemical thing. Anyway, there's a bunch of screwed up bodies here.
Yes, I can see them.
And my accent is once again drifting closer to yours. The drift's getting unreal, Montesquieu.
When you've been through so many realities together, I suppose it's ultimately inevitable. So do you think the Doctor did this, or are we dealing with some sort of intrusion from the other side?
I think the place that we're in is not really the place we came from. I don't think this is the hospital. I think we're about to be attacked by some giant horrific amalgamation of like 15 people and 3 football hooligans.
Yeah, are any of the awful frozen corpse parts moving or otherwise hostile? Going to inspect them for anything out of the ordinary besides the obvious.
Fair. You don't sense any movement from any of them, but it's definitely strange. You get the feeling that you're going to have to solve this mystery if you
The mystery of all the
want to
people who
progress.
got cut up? I guess that's a
Yes.
mystery.
I'd like to examine the wounds. See if they're like, you know, nice and smooth or feral or like...
They seem very clean cut. You get the feeling that whoever made these cuts knew what he was doing.
Master surgeon.
Perhaps.
I will compare. While you're inspecting the body, I will compare the positions of the various corpses to the profane rituals in my spellbook. Anything line up?
You find that most of the bodies are missing limbs and large amounts of flesh. As you begin to read through the book, you come across that page you found earlier, where flesh could be offered to dark gods in exchange for control over who lives and who dies.
All right. And is there? So there's not enough. Like this looks like it might be the aftermath of that. Someone having
It
done that.
does, indeed.
All right. Is there enough flesh left to do it in this room to do it oneself?
It could likely be done a few more times. You get the
Okay.
feeling there is enough flesh in here for 4 such rituals.
4 such rituals. Okay. Well, I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions. And yes. So I suspect this is what's going on. I'll gesture towards the hideous words upon the page. Whoever is responsible could be back, unless they are going to, unless they're letting all these go to waste while they hunt down more fodder for the beast.
You know how I got control over who lives and who dies, Montesquieu?
Is it your gun?
I got a license to carry. Anyway, yeah, that's really bad news.
Yes. So we can lie in wait here to catch them in the act, or we can try to see where they've gone. Is there any other way out of this room?
There is another way out this room, yes. Go ahead and roll a speed to climb up through the vents.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that, but sure, let's do that.
What difficulty?
That's going to be a difficulty of 4.
Oh God, I'm never gonna do this.
19.
Alright. Smith makes his way into the vents.
You go on ahead.
Can I use my minor effect to help my stupid scrawny friend up?
Yes, you can.
Sorry, my smart scrawny friend.
Yes, you can.
Alright. No, you're coming with me. Never leave a man behind.
Uppy.
special agents!
Let's move right along through the yes, hideous, and I'm assuming like befouled vents.
They're surprisingly clean, actually.
Sorry, what was that?
They're surprisingly clean vents,
Oh,
actually.
surprisingly clean. Okay, cool.
All right. Well, as that's happening, you hear sounds from below as someone enters the storage room you were just in.
Oh, let's spy on them.
Excellent idea. Go ahead and roll perception. It's going to be one step easier, so it's only going to be a difficulty of 2.
2. Okay, easy. So I'm trained. So yeah, that says an 18.
I fucked it. 4. I'm
Well,
behind him.
You hauled me up into the vent.
Yeah.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
you don't have a view, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that works out. All right. You see some half mutated abomination in the outfit of a surgeon looking through the various corpses, beginning to slice limb after limb off of them, searching and gathering flesh for what seems to be another ritual.
Man, fuck
Well,
this guy.
Yeah, I can't have that. Do you want to just, I'll get out of your way.
How? It's a vent.
I'll acrobatically as possible. I'm gonna spring into the room, and then you can shoot him from up here.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I will acrobatically as I can swing my now once again tired old bones down through the vent and try to catch him off guard.
Okay, so that's gonna be a speed roll, difficulty 2.
2. Cool. I can
Yeah.
handle a 2, and I just found out how to do rolls and things I'm not trained in, so I'm gonna. Oh God, no!
You can't handle it 2.
Do you still have any XP?
I have 2 XP left. I'm gonna spend 1. Thank you, donors.
Thank you to everyone who donated.
Yeah, we deeply appreciate it. And we still have like 2 hours on this block, so if you wanna... Yeah. There's a donate button.
All right.
Yep.
I'm Garnbrick
Surprise!
1, not Coherent Speech 1.
Yep, that's true. All right, excellent. You fall on your feet and manage to spook the mutated doctor.
Hold it right there. I'm a
Now,
representative of a government agency or something, and you're definitely not. This is definitely not okay.
all right. Smith, would you like to open fire?
I mean, we could also, find out what's going on first if you wanted.
But the doctor looks towards you in confusion, holding his scalpel.
I don't really think there's any justification for, he might not be the source of the... Yeah, no, I'm gonna crawl down out the vent, not least because firing a gun in a vent will cause my ears to literally bleed.
Yeah, that's true. I would have taken
Also,
notes for that.
I would like to note that being able to crawl inside of a vent system definitely supports my we're not back in the real world hypothesis.
Yeah.
Classic
does.
sign of fictional scenarios. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna climb down and train my gun on him and be like, yeah, we're representatives of the government, and we're gonna revoke your medical license if you don't tell us what's going on, Chief Surgeon. Surgeon? That's my turn.
Don't you understand? It
No.
is my job to gift life to those who are on the edge of death. This is the only way to accomplish that.
Oh,
I
are
have
these?
studied the rituals and opened the portals, and now I control life and death. I am the greatest surgeon alive.
I also control life and death, and I'm gonna control life and death into your skull if you don't tell us what's going on.
He means with his gun.
Thank you, Montesquieu.
Right. These these people could not have been saved by any doctor. I am simply using their bodies to save others who no other doctor could save. Don't you see the benefits of this system?
No.
Yeah, I mean, that's a thing we sort of already do. I believe it requires some informed consent of them or their next of kin. If everything's in order, we'll
Screw the
just turn around and
consent.
go. Oh, I see. Okay. Um,
Sorry, I'm just quickly taking care of some moderation stuff. Just
yes.
assume I'm
Alrighty.
continuing to point my gun at his head.
Yep, I kind of gathered.
Uh,
Damn it all. It seems that you have stopped me from this ritual. But you will
I've
not stop all of that.
all of them.
As he says this, you sense the portal, and from which you entered this recursion, to be gleaming as the doctor makes his way to its exit.
Sorry, is that like past me or away from me?
He's just dashing towards the door, away from you.
I'd like to shoot him with a gun.
That's
Oh, I see.
valid.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
Which gun would you like to shoot him with?
My sick ass chromed out revolver.
Of course. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
What's the difficulty?
This is gonna be a difficulty of 3.
Alright. I programmed my attack in. So that's a 10, which is a success.
Yep, that's a hit. Alright, that's gonna be dealing a lot.
It's 6, I believe, if I'm reading these numbers
Yep.
correctly.
6 damage it is. You manage to hit him right in the chest as he begins to collapse, but continues to crawl into the portal, managing to escape for now.
Man, fuck that guy.
Yes, I suppose we'll have to go after him. Does the portal stay open?
It does, actually.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Before we hop through, you go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. Are what? How many body parts does one have to haul off for one casting of this ritual?
Uh, that's a good question.
Like, it's enough. I
Do
I
you want
could.
like a list of like each limb? Or
No, not really. Just like, is it something I could carry by myself in a bag? Like, how was he planning to get them to wherever he was going?
he has like a little like medical cart. You get the feeling if you like get
Okay.
some limbs on a medical cart, you'd have enough.
Well, probably won't be able to traipse a medical cart through the across the broken cobbles in the cursed village of the darkest dungeon. So,
You'd be surprised. You might transform into something more useful.
oh yeah, there's that.
Fuck, I hope it turns into a donkey.
Donkey covered in arms. Uh, sure, I will load up the ritual components just in case.
All right, excellent. You managed to collect the ritual components, get them on a medical cart, and as you travel through the portal, you know what? You now have a donkey with 2 large sacks on top of it, filled
Okay,
with ritual components.
full of bloody person parts. Great.
Yes.
Okay, where do we end up? And when we
You arrive back where you started. Well, no, not. You arrive where you are on the map.
okay, back in the wild. Yeah.
Yeah. You find that the strange red barrier has disappeared.
Okay, which is we walked through the first time and then ended up back in the hospital and are now, yeah, cycled back through to here, right?
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Are you ready to enter the deepest room of the dungeon?
Sure, and I think that our flashlights have turned back into torches.
Indeed, they have.
Good,
Okay,
good.
Yes.
As you close in on the entrance of the room, you hear a ghost loudly sounding out. How do I get audio to work again?
That's a really good question. There's the like jukebox, which should be the center tab with the like music note. In Roll20.
Yeah. Can you guys hear anything?
No.
Crap.
Oh, I don't have any sound coming from Roll20.
Might be why.
Yeah, you can also just like screen share the thing on Discord, maybe, if you just want us to hear it. I don't know if the stream would pick it up.
That should work, yeah, because we're picking up audio from Discord already.
I'm not entirely sure how to do that, but
Well, do your best.
Bottom left of the Discord app where it says
um,
voice connected, and you'll have a button for video and a button for screen. Click like what do you have it in a media player or on YouTube or what?
I have a downloaded MP3 file.
Okay, yeah. So open it in whatever media player, and then hit share your screen, and it will give you the option of which window you want to share, and pick the media player, and then hit play. Or then
Awesome,
we
cool.
join, and then we hit play. Then you hit play.
Let's see how this works.
I'm excited for the supplementary audio.
Yeah, that was great.
Production values. And if you like supplementary audio, tune into Jesus' other game tomorrow night, which is Magi Monsters, which is going to have live fucking piano all session.
Holy what?
Yeah, Furyful Falafel is going to be playing live piano.
Amazing. That's tomorrow night?
Yep.
Wow.
Knife off.
Once.
Well, it sounds sufficiently spooky. But I can't make out any of it. And
Yeah, I think that was getting picked up by your mic.
Yeah.
Okay, that collapsed. Never mind. So
It's all good, man. I'm sorry.
it's fine. I tried.
Put on your Wayne Juniest voice and give it a go.
Oh god. This is why I hired other people to do this. All right.
You hired someone to. Okay.
I hired someone to voice act. Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyways, sorry to the voice actor who I paid money.
We'll figure it out after the stream.
Yeah.
This can't go to waste.
It really can't.
I'll edit it in. Don't worry. And this will all look incredibly seamless.
Excellent. Thank you, Garm.
So, what was it supposed to say?
So you hear the ghost of whoever wrote that letter, bringing ruin to his family, explaining how he was once allies with a powerful dark mage. And due to the dark mage's growing power, he had to get rid of him and use him for an ancient and devious ritual. Now that dark mage is nothing more than a subject for experimentation. All right.
Happens to the best of us.
It does.
So I'd like to proceed and look for something to stab.
It's probably the awful critter with the tentacles.
It's probably the awful critter with tentacles.
That's something we can see
It is,
now.
yeah. Yeah, that's something that's
Okay.
going at you. All right. This is gonna be a very difficult fight. Just letting you all know. So that's gonna be a difficulty of 7 for initiative.
Dear God. So that's impossible if we don't have training or spends, right?
Yeah, because that's 21.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll
But
just happily take that fail and save my stat points for getting beat on.
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, just looking for the button. I found the button. Difficulty formidable. Not shockingly, that's a failure.
Hey, you're trained. You could have.
That's true.
Aren't you trained? I thought you were.
I am trained. I don't know if it does anything, but
Yeah, should have dropped the difficulty by a level, but
I mean, still failed.
doesn't matter. Still a 7.
I was mostly hoping to get a crit.
Yeah.
As you do.
All right, take it away, hideous monstrosity.
Okay. So, this is gonna suck. Go ahead and roll a difficulty 5 intellect defense.
Both of us.
Yes.
All right.
I succeeded.
As did I with an 18.
Excellent. Oh, I figured out how it works. Okay. Can you guys hear this?
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, I might have something disabled.
Unwilling to accept a talent above my own, I waited for him to sleep, and performed a ritual to rob him of his mind, and transform him to my will. I was correct. The gods were enamored with him. He became my most successful subject of experimentations.
Fantastic. That
All
that
right.
was great.
That's fucking
I'm so
cool.
glad we figured that out. Also, Zweihander Knight, that was you. That's fantastic.
Great job, Zoe Knight.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Got the spooky like backmask reverb thing under it. Love it.
All right.
Well, back to dying.
So,
What
to
are you
dying.
talking about? It did literally nothing to us. We're unstoppable.
Oh yeah, right.
you guys are doing great. All right. So, that is your turn now. Go ahead and wreck it.
Would you like to go
It
ahead
is,
first,
by
Mon?
the way, a
No,
monster.
a monster. Yeah, no, stab away, man.
All right. Is he twice as large or massive as me?
Yes, yes, he is.
All right. I'm gonna stick with the butter knife. You know, it's working for me.
It really is.
That bonus to hit. Yeah.
That's a 13.
All right. That is actually going to hit.
Praise be. So that's 6 damage from my.
Yep.
I keep saying butter knife, but it's like absolutely a dagger or something.
It's definitely not a butter knife. Yeah.
Might be a butter knife if I tried to like bring it back, but you know. Oh no,
Yeah.
it's a gun.
Well, no. If you bring it back, it's a Glock.
Right. That's why it's a shitty butter knife. I got you. That's my turn.
All right. I will. I think I'm going to unleash the full extent of my psychic, the focused totality of my psychic power, on this creature. Even. 1 second though. Let's see. This is not an artifact or powered device, so I can't do that to it. I was doing speed. I'm just seeing if any of my other like spells and things are worth using at all.
I mean,
bunch.
Some of them are.
One lets me
Some of them
use
definitely
intellect.
are.
One of them lets me use intellect defense instead of placing my normal thing, but the only attack I've seen it do was intellect defense anyway. And the other thing is a bonus to speed defense, which I again have not been called on to make. So yeah, and I don't think there's any point to erasing its memory. So I'm going to unleash my onslaught again. Um, that with that dagger stab, did it seem to have any armor?
It did not.
Okay, then yeah, I will just batter it with the full extent of the cold, unfeeling cosmic universe's wrath for 4 physical damage.
All right, that is 10 damage so far. It does not seem terribly phased by this yet.
Wonderful news.
Yes. All right, so I hope you guys are ready for a speed defense roll.
Oh, okay. Okay. You heard what I said, and then all right.
Yes,
Here.
yes, I did.
All right. Okay. What's the
I love
difficulty?
being a GM. All right, the difficulty is a 5.
This is yeah. 'Cause I have to use my turn to turn on any of those powers. So, you know what? I'll spend an edge on this. I think I really don't want to get hit. Or spend an effort rather.
I'm getting
Yes.
hit though.
As a 14.
All right, you do not get hit, and Garm, you do get hit.
How dead am I?
All right, well that's about it's about 5 might worth of dead.
Oof. My bones.
What? Yeah. What hit him?
You see tentacles lash out from strange beast coming at you, whacking you in the bones, apparently.
Right in the bones.
Right in the bones. Sorry.
Trying not to kill our DM, but I think we win if I do.
No, no. If I die, I just come back stronger.
Shit.
Yeah. The universe collapses with him. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Goddamn
A game
solipsism.
that expects a lot from you.
yeah. All right.
You gonna be okay there, bud?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright.
All right. Go to sword work.
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead and take your turn, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and drink some water.
I'm gonna beat a man to death with a sword. So that's gonna be a 12, which I believe misses.
That does miss, yes, unless you'd like to spend edge.
No.
Sorry, effort.
I need
Was
that.
effort after the fact? Or
You're not supposed to, but
Okay.
you're supposed to do it before.
Yeah, no, I need all that might.
That's fair.
Alright,
Okay.
that's my turn.
Swing and miss. Okay.
Okay.
I will keep up the onslaught of onslaught.
Yep.
Deduct another
4
intelligence
damage.
point to do 4 damage. Yeah, I think I've just got a big spooky glyph above my head that's just shooting purple lightning that I just haven't stopped doing.
Excellent.
Sort of sitting there channeling that. My eyes are rolling back in my head, and I think my ears are starting to bleed a little.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and to let you know that you've dealt over half of the health of this beast in damage so far. And as you've done so, instead of attacking this turn, it turns to the corpses of monsters you've left behind.
Oh.
Well, this might as well happen.
Oh dang.
So There's nothing stopping you from going north, if you'd like to run.
We can run if we have to, and we might.
If we run, won't we just find more monster corpses for him to resurrect?
Yes, but you might find other things as well.
Noted. I think we got this. It's already half dead.
Well, Monty, you're the brains.
Don't call me Monty! As I continually channeling my glyph of striking.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. Your call. If you want to run, we can run.
No, I think we got this. You're right. Alright, so I guess it's stabbing time, huh? Wait, no, I tried that.
Probably 7 down.
Oh yes, sorry. No, that was its round. Was resurrecting stuff. It's back to your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to stab the big motherfucker with the butter knife. That's gonna be a 6, which is a horrific
Okay, so
miss.
you're gonna have to be specific about which big motherfucker next time.
You're
this
right.
time it doesn't matter because you rolled a 6. But,
I'll use my last reroll on you.
Alright, I mean the big bad evil bad floaty tentacle monster guy.
Alright, would you like to expend effort with this reroll?
How much might's that gonna cost me?
Do you have edge?
1.
Do you have edge?
So
2.
it'll cost you 2.
It's gonna cost you 2 might.
Alright, it's gonna put me down to 3 might. All might I am not, but I will do it.
Alright.
I'm also gonna use the big one for this swing. Fuck it, I'm going all in. Oh no, it's a
Alright,
reroll, so
cool.
I can't switch weapons, right?
You cannot switch weapons now.
Okay, butter
I
knife
would have
it is.
allowed it unless you brought it up.
Unfortunately. So that's gonna be a nat 20.
Yes.
Which gives me, what, like 4 extra damage?
Or a major effect. Yes.
Yep, and a major effect.
And a
Alright,
major
so,
effect.
So a few things happen here. Quite a few things actually happen here. That was. So it's dead.
Hell of
It
a
is
roll
dead.
when we needed it. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Goso.
Thank you.
So,
Thank whoever donated $10 to the Trevor Project, because
It's a worthy cause.
yeah.
Shout outs to our donators. Thank you so much. I'm not on Twitch right now, so I can't see who's donating, but thank you everyone. Okay, so would you like to let me know what your major effect is after you kill Hoster?
Yeah. Can killing him disperse these motherfuckers?
It can with a major effect, sure.
Great. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to, like, do a fucking, running jump kick off of a wall, drive the, dagger into this thing's head and ride it down, slamming it into the floor as the, like, 2 resurrected creatures crumble into dust.
Excellent.
You're right, Montesquieu. We did have this. I'm sorry for calling you Monty.
As their corpses fall, you find some leftover artifacts that may come in handy.
A glint of gold.
Indeed. If only gold could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. So what you do find is another spell book.
Okay.
And what seems to be a rapier made of the claw of the mutated brute.
Neat.
Yes.
Do you want 3 swords? Seems like a lot of swords.
I will put
On the other hand,
I'll put the dagger in my mouth and pick up the rapier and be like,
all right, yeah, no, it suits you, I think. Yeah, what does the grimoire have to say?
All right. Within the grimoire, you find seems
Oh, I think we
a new
lost.
spell. Able
Come
to...
again?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, welcome back.
Okay, cool. You find a spell that allows you to raise the dead and have them serve you for a certain amount of time.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good thing I brought all these dead.
Yeah, come in handy.
Why do you have a donkey covered in corpse parts and bags?
Not
Why
all of
don't
us
you?
have the power of over life and death that you do, and I thought we might, with the rules of this place, I thought in order to counteract the ritual, we might need to conduct some sort of version of it.
I can teach you to shoot a gun. License is only like $400.
You have an innate talent, my friend.
Yeah, that's true. Well, should we go seal up a bunch of portals and leave this horrible fictional place to its horrible fictional doom?
That seems warranted, but we'll have to. I think we'll have to track down that doctor.
Oh yeah, shit. I just kind of assumed the horrible giant flesh beast was him.
Didn't you hear the narration? It was very expertly done, professional even.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Shout out to Zweihander Knight.
So,
All right.
let's continue on and go find a
Yeah, is
motherfucker
there
to kill.
any trail of the doctor coming through here? Maybe a awful stream of blood or viscera?
You know what? That sounds lovely.
I assume going to the south.
I don't think there's any further south to go.
Oh yeah, right, we're not where we are on the map, yes.
I mean, we could loop back and then go south from the previous intersection. Yeah. That blood? That
No.
blood?
Yeah, that's blood.
Blood.
Let's follow the blood.
Her blood. 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 Yeah, alright.
It's sick.
Thank you, Goso. Yes. We'll follow the blood.
And bits of.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ping. I got you.
All right.
There.
All right. Excellent. As you arrive to the room, you can now smell the stench of death ever closer.
Does it smell like blood and bits of sick?
Yes.
Okay. I know I asked earlier, but is effort like points? Can I only do that once per session, or
Oh, you can do that whenever, as long as you have, points left.
points of effort, or
As long as you have a pool
okay,
from which to spend points.
right, all right. Just not sure why effort has a value then.
Because you can only spend one. You can only use effort once. Later in the higher levels, you can do 2 effort
Oh, on a single
for
action.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So, blood trail
All
appears
right.
to end here, huh?
It does indeed. But that must mean the doctor is close.
Sure. We'll scan the brushes and
And
undergrowth.
with that said, I'd like to take another 10-minute break.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll be back
Sweet.
in just a few minutes. And we're back. And just as a reminder, since we're now back from our fun break and everything, we're raising money for the Trevor Project, which is a charity that focuses on suicide prevention efforts and aid for LGBTQ youth. Which, given that we are a stream largely full of people in at least one of those categories, not that suicide's a category, you know what I mean. Very important cause, very good things. Donate money, they do good stuff.
And back to the thrilling conclusion of the full extent of my failings.
Yeah, I don't know if people knew that it was called that, but that's a clutch reference and a really good, a really fun name
Thank you.
for a Darkest Dungeon adventure.
Thank you. I meant for it to be called that. I think I messed up the paperwork somewhere.
It's true. Currently says now playing the Darkest Dungeon.
That's fine. That's my fault.
That's
I've been asleep for the vast majority of the last 3 weeks.
and it's not like
2
that's
weeks.
inaccurate.
Yeah. All right. As you make your way following the blood trails, you come across the mutated doctor. In this realm, he wields a melee weapon. And as he sees you, he begins to lumber towards you menacingly.
I'll.
Roll initiative, please.
Oh, sure.
Does my crab sword do anything interesting, by the way?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it a cipher, to use a game term?
It is a cipher. You're going to have to use it to find out what it does.
Great. At some point I will have actually sheathed the dagger, so I'm not just walking around with it in my mouth.
What is the difficulty of this initiative test?
The initiative test is a difficulty of 4.
Well, I failed.
Yes, you did.
Oh my god, I didn't.
Excellent. All right, so Ghost.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I understand, Doctor. I understand the allure of this place. But look at it. Look at the twisted abomination that it has become. That is the path you walk now. But it is not too late for you. Turn back. Turn back. I don't know if there's like a persuasion or anything, or if he just doesn't, then I can just shoot him.
Screw it. Don't you see? As a surgeon, I have always sought this ability, this power. Now I can truly control. Now I can truly save those who deserve life. This is what I was always meant to do. This is the path I was always meant to walk. I will show you the beauty.
If this was the path you are meant to walk, then why do I, an amateur in your eyes, wield it so much better? And then I will use my cipher of corpse raising to get some severed arm minions
Corpses. Yeah,
to
yeah,
attack.
that's...
Yeah.
I wish I had tokens for that. That would have been smart to set up in that 10-minute gap.
Any old zombie will do.
Oh god, why is that the first thing that comes up? Alright, so
Oh, charming.
Any old zombie will do.
I did say that, but that is not an old zombie, but in fact a rather young zombie.
I don't know, it looks
I'm
really
sorry,
old for a baby.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's dead.
You know, once you do it once, you should be able to just, like, copy and paste it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Nope.
Anyway, onward, my minions. Tear him apart.
Congratulations on summoning the oldest babies.
I refuse to talk about the ethical implications of this.
I mean, they're bad. It's bad ethics. The ethics are like, I don't think there's much that needs to be said.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so it's gonna do a lot. So
Okay,
they're going to do a combined total around 4 damage.
Each? Or each of them does 1.
Yes, that they're They are meant to represent limbs, so you know.
Okay, yeah, so sure. And do
That,
they have to make rolls or something, or do they just like do a damage on their
no,
turn?
they just do damage.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they go on my turn?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I guess that's me then.
So, yep.
I incanted.
The doctor's going to go ahead and step forward and smash. So that's its turn.
Okay.
Garm.
Crushes one. All right. Well,
Alright. I'm terrified about baby baseball, but I'm gonna run up at him with the crab sword.
All right, excellent. So, roll to hit. That is a difficulty of 3 for you.
I'm going to use my final experience point.
That's a hit. All right, so a few things happen during this instance. First of all, I'd like to ask you, what is your might right now?
Might pool or like
Your might pool.
the I have 3 left. Also, I just realized I've been modifying it under pool instead of current because I am very smart.
That's fine. Pretty sure
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter.
it's fine. It's fine. So anyways, go ahead and add 4 to that.
Nice.
Yeah.
The might of the crab.
Yes.
So I now have
The
7.
brilliant lobster strikes again. You slice into it and you feel powerful energy coming from within, some kind of dark taint in your soul as you get stronger.
Oh yeah, crab sword kicks ass. I hope this becomes a really sweet gun when we go back, Montesquieu. That's my turn.
All right, Montesquieu.
oh, forth, my minions! There's your despoiler! Rip, rip, and tear! So 3 damage from severed limbs.
Yep.
Uh,
And
and then yes, I will. Looks like you've got a
onslaught.
while to wade through before he gets here, so I'm gonna hit him with the onslaught.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um, I think it makes sense to keep piling on the physical damage, so I'll do 4 physical damage.
All right, excellent. So that's a lot. All right, cool.
Clomp. It's getting closer. Although you did rush up into melee, right?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and Smith, what will you do?
I would like to spend 2 points of my might and crab sword a bitch. So I'm expending effort.
All right. Yep.
As one does. So that's going to be a 15. And that lowers difficulty by
Okay.
1, not that that super matters.
Technically you crit, so.
Oh shit. Okay. Get fucked and die, I guess.
That's 2 extra damage. And you do gain 1 extra health, so
And
it's 5 back to your might.
Jesus. And this guy
Have you
is
hit your pool yet?
Have
you hit your cap yet?
No, I'm 1 short.
Okay.
I do have one question. Is this guy twice as massive as me?
Oh, shit. Right. Yes. Fuck.
It's okay, don't worry about last turn. Just 4 for this one. Or 3
yeah,
for this
okay, so a few things are happening all at once.
one.
How much intellect do you have left?
6. Oh no.
All right. So
Oh no.
okay. So I'm going to need you to drop that by 2.
It's okay, I wasn't using it anyway.
You plunge your sword deep into the monster in front of you, and as you feel your strength raging, you start feeling the corruption seeping in, overtaking your tired mind. All right. It said Montesquieu.
All right. 2 more damage from minions.
Yep.
And I will keep channeling the onslaught while monologuing. You profess to be a man of science, a man who should know who should command life and death. Um, and yet here, this place that reveals the truth of you, you are a brute, because that is all you have ever been, nothing but a brute. Witness a true intellect, a true master, and take 4 more.
All right. With your powerful words, your striking, revitalized, resurrected limbs, and the fire that's raining down from the glyphs above you, the brute falls to his knees. I don't understand. I was the ruler here. I was the one who was meant to control. I was the one meant to have the power. And as he speaks this, you hear a loud thumping noise. It seems the ground itself begins to quake as go and roll perception for me.
I'd love to. Difficulty?
Excellent. Difficulty of 2.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I fail miserably.
All right. All right. So Montesquieu, how much intellect do you have left?
10.
All right. So you can have to lower that by 2 for me.
I'd love to. Why?
All right, because I'm gonna toss you a GM intrusion, and you can't stop me.
I can't.
All right, Garm, go ahead and take an experience point. Because here's what Montesquieu sees. As the brute collapses to the ground, and you hear the ground quake. A loud thumping noise reverberate through the entirety of the weld. You begin to see vines growing from deep within the earth, beginning to protrude. And to your horror, you realize there is blood pumping through these vines. This whole realm seems connected by these vines, pumping blood everywhere, as if some malignant, corrupted heart sat deep within the earth, collecting all of its energy and power. As the beast watches this in horror, you begin to see the vines wrap around it and connect themselves to the dock door. And soon you see his blood drained away as the corruption within his heart is sealed into the dark dungeon. All right.
Yeah.
Lightning cracks in the background.
Hey, that's fucked up.
It's pretty fucked up, yeah.
That's all I gotta say on the matter. We should go.
Yes. With is that I suppose we should have asked when we were on the other side if that was everybody but him accounted for.
We did, and it
but I'm not
was.
sure. No, yeah. But I'm not inclined to stick around. We'll have to get back through the portal in the village, right?
Well, you
Near the
probably
village?
should close the portal to the hospital in here first. But yeah.
That's there's one right here. Yeah. Sure. I will refer to my book of spells for how to do that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say it's accomplished.
Okay.
Go and roll a d20 to see how long it takes you, or drop 2 intellect points to just do it immediately.
No, I'll just roll.
All right, cool.
14.
All right, cool. You managed to get it closed within 5 minutes as you hear the the beating of the heart grow louder and louder.
That's not our problem, right? Like we're just not dealing with that today.
Yeah, basically.
All right, good. Hold this candle.
I would like to hold the candle.
All right, you successfully hold the candle.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, I'll
You
pierce the
make your
veil
way
between
to the
worlds and
exits.
bring us back home.
Excellent. As you arrive back to the hospital, you find that largely things have returned to normal, although there is still some strange cases of leprosy which are now being treated successfully. And people seem to have already forgotten about their distorted trip to a realm beyond their understanding. You quickly receive a text message from your superior. We sense body movement within the hospital. We can only assume this means you have succeeded in your goal.
Um,
I would like to text back the word yes. No further elaboration.
Excellent. You get a text telling you guys to go ahead and head back for a debriefing and your overtime payment.
Nice. I do have one question. What does my crab sword turn into when we come back?
Okay, so as you come back, you have a you have a rifle, and it's got one of those like the bayonets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a bayonet with like some intricate, some would say claw-like.
Serrations or
Yeah, like
nice.
design.
Gnarly.
yeah, did my
Hell yeah.
my necromancy spell? Did that?
Your necromancy spell is it looks like copy of the Necromonicon that you would have gotten in like some yard sale or some shit.
Nice. All right. I just have that now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll add that to the collection in my home library.
Yeah.
Oh man, like, you go on a long trip to a recursion, you're like, oh man, I accidentally brought the cursed one.
Whoops.
Now I don't have anything to read.
Damn.
That was that was fun.
Thanks
I'm
for running
glad
that.
you all enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thank you for running this, my horribly sick friend.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. We have another hour, so I'm gonna. Anyone has any questions or anything?
Yeah, what was the doctor's name?
Yeah, great question. If anyone has any other questions, you see, all the doctor names that I think of are just like from Grey's Anatomy or some shit. So.
Ah, yes, the classic. I can't believe we killed a guy with the name Creamy. That's the only thing I know about
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy, aside from the fact that it's obviously named after the textbook. That they call one guy that.
Yeah.
Oh, and they can only say vagina in medical context, otherwise they have to say vajayjay to maintain their rating. That's the
It's
other
true.
thing.
I watched like 6 seasons of that show multiple times.
Are there more than 6
Uh,
seasons, or did you just always stop there?
I always stopped there because that's what was on Netflix at the
Ah.
time.
I was more of a house man myself.
Oh, so am I, but I unwillingly watched 6 seasons of Grey's Anatomy multiple times.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not that bad. All right.
Yeah, so
I'm
we've got
entirely sure what to do now.
we've got like an hour to kill. I don't know. Like I said, if you, I, I would suggest like I don't know, I could grab Channel A or something, which I feel like Ghost would be wonderful at. But I don't want to kill Jesus's vocal cords.
It's valid. I do have a 3-hour game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, keep.
You should probably like go to bed or something.
yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Eat some food, drink some water. I'm sure Ghost and I'll manage.
Sure. Oh yeah,
Alright,
we got a
thanks,
vent for an
guys.
hour here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and hope your game tomorrow goes well.
I'll be on the Twitch chat
Sorry.
until I pass out.
Sure. I was just spending that whole time looking for this. Would you describe the situation when we get back to base camp as victory, a hollow and ridiculous notion? Would you say that we are perhaps born of this thing, made from it, and will we return to it in time?
Oh my god. That's fantastic. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I would.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Thanks again. Go take care of yourself, and
Alright. Thank you so much. Have a great one.
You too, man. Ghost, do you have any interest in try and make up anime pitches based on prompts?
can you do that with 2 players?
Uh,
I mean, you
I
can
mean,
just
not
make
like
them up, I guess.
yeah.
We won't play the competitive version.
Yeah.
Sure. I've recall that I've seen like 4 animes, but I'll give it my best shot.
It's okay. It doesn't have to be like 100% anime. You know what I mean?
It's more about feeling anime than being clever meta references to existing anime.
Indeed. In fact, clever references to like clever meta references to existing anime is probably the most boring way you could do it.
All right.
Alright, give me like 2 seconds to set this up. And it's still gonna say that it's this game the entire time because I don't have a generic overlay. Because I didn't think that through. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun. It was
Now I've actually played Cypher. I read it right when Numenera 1 came out, and then I have never looked at it again, really.
Yeah, I've looked at it a few times and it's something. Ironically, ciphers are probably my least favorite part of it.
Yeah, they stand out, and it's a weird thing to name the system out.
Yeah, especially because like every whatchamacallit feels kind of obligated to use them as a result. Everything that runs on the system, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. At least one of them did something kind of interesting with it. And I like that the gist of them like rebooting with you in the strange. Basically, I like anything that could be mistaken for reboot, though. So
That's fair. And I was definitely thinking throughout that session, like, what kind of worlds I would drag players to if we were doing this. Like, you know, Alice in Wonderland, or like, my personal favorite would be, you know, you do Persona and you just like end up going into like the dream palaces and shit then, so you're like 2 layers deep of just like weird symbolic bullshittery. Yeah, I'm just trying to set up channel A. Persona it sure is a series of video games. I've played through most of 4, and I own fucking Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem, whatever it's called. Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. I own that.
Cypher Persona, you say?
Hello, Jesus.
Hello.
I thought you were asleep.
I was half passed out, but I heard Cypher Persona. So I just wanted to let you all know that I have rules for Cypher Persona that I homebrewed, and they are excellent, and I'll probably run them soon for Midgardia.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Good.
I found there's a PBTA that does exactly Persona 5 specifically out there as well, called Voidheart Symphony, which is just a great name. It's building off Legacy, Life Among the Ruins.
There's also a Persona 5 hack for monsters and other childish things
Oh,
called the
that'd be
Velvet Book out there,
nice.
and that works very well.
I bet it would. That's a game I've been wanting to play for probably 10 years, and never have. I've got a book. I've got the book somewhere around here.
Ghosto, I have sent you
Yep.
Yep.
I'm loading it up.
I actually did an interview.
Alright, back to bed I go.
Good luck,
Yep.
my friend.
Good night.
I actually did an interview about Void Heart Symphony with its creator.
Oh, nice. Okay, then you know all about it.
Yeah, it's